Hi folks, it's John from Raw Ball Golf once again on the channel. I'm here at my house in beautiful Dover, Florida. This is where I live. I'm having a video about how to play out of some deep rough or some unreasonable lies, you know, off the edge of the fairways, way off the edge of the fairways, to be quite honest with you. Stuff like this where you're just absolutely ridiculous. Like your ball, if your ball ends up like that, it's beautiful, but if it ends up nestled down like in some shit like that to where, you know, you're not really going to be able to get a club on it with the bounce. And the question is, you know, whenever you get inside certain distances like 100 yards, or maybe even you're taking a shot that is 200 yards. What is the best course of action to do? All right, well, here's the deal. When it comes to golf, you know, a lot of people think an 8-iron's an 8-iron and a 9-iron's a 9-iron, 7-iron's a 7-iron. Well, not necessarily, folks. It is classified as that, but you can make your own classification of the club. And at certain times, it's good to do that. So in this situation where the ball where the ball might be embedded and you're 200 yards out from your target, and whether you're on a par 5 or a par 4, well, loft is your friend. But you say to yourself, well, I need to get it to the hole or else I'm not going to score well. Well, the truth is you can determine the angle of attack and how you hood your club face to determine whether you can hit it further with an 8-iron. You could turn an 8-iron into a 7-iron pretty quick, even an 8-iron into a 5-iron. But what you still have is your face angle attack, right? So right now I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to take a 60 degree lofted wedge to go to about 30 yards, and loft is your friend in this scenario. I'm going to trap this ball down. I'm going to trap it down. You can't see the ball, but it is here. It's right here. It's embedded in the rough, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of using the bounce of the club like you would in a normal wedge shot in a fairway, I'm gonna hood it. Okay, I'm going 30 yards with this shot. This is a 100-yard club for me, and I'm just looking to trap the ball. I'm not going to get a whole lot of spin off the shot. That's why I want to trap it and not have a finished shot. And I'm just looking to get it within, I got an open stance, hooded club, and all I'm doing is just normal golf swing. But I got this ball right here in my stance. I mean, it's not here, it's not middle. I want to hit this ball as soon as I can. Set. All right. Well, let me tell you, folks, whenever you're in a situation like that and you're not a golf pro and you catch it absolutely clean out of there, you have to equate for maximum distance. Okay, if you do catch it clean out of there, it's going to go long because you have a hooded club face, you've de-lofted the club. It's no longer a 60 degree. You could turn a 60 degree into a 7-iron pretty quick. So there's our target. There's where our ball ended up at. If I was going to guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. This is no bullshit video, folks. You know, I don't do that. It might be 10 yards offline. Here's the way that it looks from where it ended up at. This is not golf. This is not a golf course. I'm practicing in my front yard, quite literally. And, you know, that would be on the green. Might be on the back left of the green, but it's on the green. And whenever you take shots like that, that's a plus. And My gosh, these gnats are insane in Florida. You know, if you cannot handle insects, folks, don't move to Florida because it's tough on your ass. So it's the same thing with a 7-iron, 8-iron. If you got to take a 200 shot out of this shit, you got to hit ball first. You have to de-loft the club. You have to rely on that club face because the bounce of the club is going to be made by the grass that's below the ball, because whether or not it's buried deep in the rough or not, it's going to make almost a fly or lie for you if you catch it clean, right? Whether or not it's way deep in it, it's going to create a little bit of a fly or lie if you catch it clean. So, but whenever you end up in a situation like this, if you can hit ball first and train yourself to do that, you can hit golf shots. And you know, when it comes to tournament golf, if you can save par or save a bogey at worst, you know, it's worth it to know this information. So somebody might say in the comments, oh, well, just play in the fucking fairway. Well, guess what, asshole? You're not always going to be in the fucking fairway. I don't give a shit how good of a golfer you are. Doesn't matter. You're going to find yourself in situations to where you're in trouble, and it's better off to know how to play out of trouble. Have a blessed day, folks. John with Raw Ball Golf. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Love to hear from you folks. Comment below. Ask me what I can do better. Love y'all.